Fires can break out quickly and pose serious danger in a short amount of time. In those situations, firefighting forces deploy to contain the blaze and ensure human safety. This video compiles real-life firefighting and rescue incidents from many places around the world. A fire occurred at Victory Baptist Church, located at 4802 S. McKinley Avenue, Los Angeles. When firefighters arrived on scene, flames had already engulfed the roof and the interior of the structure. The Los Angeles Fire Department deployed multiple fire engines and ladder trucks, applying water from the exterior and from elevated positions to control the fire. During operations, the roof collapsed due to extreme heat. Two firefighters became trapped in the debris. Rapid intervention teams were immediately deployed and successfully removed both firefighters to safety. They received on-scene medical care and were transported to the hospital, where their injuries were determined to be minor. The church sustained severe damage and was nearly completely destroyed by the fire. This incident highlights the high risk of structural collapse in large fires and the critical importance of firefighter safety. A house fire occurred on June 9, 2021, at a duplex on Rochelle Drive in Modesto. When fire crews arrived, the fire was well developed in the roof area, accompanied by heavy smoke, indicating rapid fire spread through the attic space. Firefighters deployed attack lines and approached the structure from the lower side of the house. Strong winds caused rapid changes in heat and smoke conditions, increasing the risk of structural instability. Shortly afterward, the roof suffered a significant collapse. The fire was contained to the original structure and did not spread to neighboring homes. No injuries were reported. A house fire occurred on July 2, 2019, on Danehurst Avenue in the city of Glendora, California. When fire crews arrived on scene, heavy smoke was present inside the home. Reports indicated that a cat was trapped inside. Multiple units from the Los Angeles County Fire Department were dispatched. Fire suppression and ventilation operations were conducted to gain access to the interior areas. The animal was located in a heavily smoke-filled area and was brought outside. Due to smoke inhalation, the cat was not breathing on its own and was provided oxygen using a specialized mask. After several minutes, its breathing gradually stabilized. A second alarm fire occurred on March 9, 2024, at 3408 Bergen Avenue and Toms River. When the first units arrived on scene, the fire was already well advanced on the second floor and in the roof area. Residents were safely evacuated. Multiple fire companies were dispatched. Hand lines and ladder trucks were deployed to apply water directly to the main body of fire. After the fire was brought under control, firefighters conducted controlled demolition of the roof and walls to ventilate smoke, reduce heat, and check for remaining hot spots. The fire was fully extinguished. The second floor and roof sustained heavy damage, and the home was deemed unsafe for occupancy. No residents were injured. One firefighter suffered a minor injury. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. A vehicle fire occurred on May 25, 2024 in Toms River. When the incident was reported, the car was already heavily involved, with flames engulfing the entire vehicle and thick black smoke rising into the air.
Woo!
During the fire, small popping sounds were heard, most likely related to the tires or heat-exposed components. Local firefighters arrived quickly and deployed a hose line, directing water straight into the main body of fire to bring the flames under control. After the fire was extinguished, crews conducted an overhaul, opening the hood to address remaining hotspots and reduce the risk of reignition. The vehicle sustained severe damage, with the front end and interior burned out. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. A truck fire occurred on November 21, 2023, in a parking lot at 6851 Jericho Turnpike in Syosset. The truck was parked when thick white smoke began coming from the rear cargo box. Firefighters from the Syosset Fire Department quickly arrived on scene, wearing full protective gear and air packs, and deployed a hose line. When the rear compartment was opened, flames erupted forcefully from inside, accompanied by heavy black smoke. Water and firefighting foam were applied directly into the cargo box to control and extinguish the fire. The fire was fully knocked down. The cargo compartment and equipment inside sustained heavy damage, but the fire did not spread to the surrounding area. A fire broke out at the high-rise apartment complex Eastchester Gardens, located at 1166 Burke Avenue in the Bronx, New York. The fire was determined to have originated in apartment 4E. Multiple emergency calls reported the possibility of people, including children, trapped inside. Smoke and flames were visible venting from mid-level windows, indicating a risk of fire extension to adjacent apartments. Numerous units from the New York City Fire Department were dispatched, including engine companies and ladder companies. The incident was upgraded to a 1075 response due to reports of trapped occupants. Firefighters accessed the scene using aerial ladders, rope ladders, and stairwells. Windows were forcibly but deliberately vented to release smoke and heat. Water was applied from both interior and exterior positions to extinguish the fire and prevent further spread. One victim was located toward the rear of apartment 4E and was transferred to emergency medical services for treatment. The New York City Police Department secured the scene and managed traffic to ensure safety during rescue and suppression operations. A vehicle fire occurred in Brick Township on Brick Boulevard on February 9, 2024. By the time the emergency call was received, flames had already engulfed the entire vehicle. There were no occupants inside the car at the time of the fire. The vehicle was burning close to a utility pole, increasing the risk to electrical infrastructure and traffic safety. Thick black smoke rose into the air, indicating a high-intensity, rapidly developing fire. Firefighters were dispatched and deployed multiple hose lines, ensuring a continuous water supply. Water was applied directly to the vehicle body and engine compartment to knock down the flames. After the fire was brought under control, remaining hotspots were checked and addressed. Traffic control was established to maintain scene safety. The fire was fully extinguished with no injuries reported. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
I think we might be right anyway. They got it pretty much knocked down. Command is 60. How we looking?
A vehicle fire occurred on November 16, 2020, at the intersection of Avalon Boulevard and East Imperial Highway in Los Angeles. A minivan that was parked became heavily involved, with flames engulfing the entire vehicle and thick black smoke rising into the air. The Los Angeles Fire Department dispatched Engine 64 to the scene. Firefighters deployed a hose line to suppress the fire. During operations, several small popping sounds were heard due to heat exposure. To fully extinguish the fire, the hood was opened to access the engine compartment and reduce remaining heat. The fire was brought under control and completely extinguished. The vehicle sustained severe damage. No injuries were reported. Firefighters received a report of a generator fire in the basement of a residence. As the incident developed, the fire extended along plastic wall covering materials and continued upward into the roof area, increasing the risk of structural involvement. Crews deployed suppression efforts to control and extinguish the fire, preventing further spread. Although the home was protected from fire damage, the structure sustained significant water damage and will require an extended period for drying and restoration.
Что ты? Ну, хороший такой. Кто-то такой прибежал.
At approximately 5:50 p.m., the East Contra Costa Fire Department received reports of a fire on Taylor Road on Bethel Island. As crews approached, Engine 53 spotted a large column of smoke, while multiple callers confirmed that several homes were burning, with at least one reportedly having exploded. Command upgraded the incident to a second alarm response, requesting assistance from neighboring jurisdictions and ordering road closures to establish clear access for emergency operations. By 8 p.m., the fire was contained to 3 structures, preventing damage to an additional 3 to 4 homes. No injuries were reported, and 3 residents were safely evacuated. Each incident highlights the dangerous nature of fire and the risks present on scene. At the same time, the video shows how firefighters operate under emergency conditions. If you find the content helpful, please like, share, and follow the channel for more upcoming videos.